What if the story you thought you knew was just one version of the truth? What if changing a single detail could rewrite an entire destiny? In 2015, Stephenie Meyer asked herself, what if Bella had been Beau? What if Edward had been Edythe? And what if the story had ended not with hope and hesitation, but with finality and transformation? This is life and death. Twilight Welcome back to Folks, Washington. The protagonist has changed. The vampire has changed. But the rain never stops. Beau Swan, or Beau, moves from sunny Phoenix to the perpetually gray town of Forks to live with his father, Charlie. He's quiet, introspective, and totally unprepared for what comes next. On his first day at Forks High, Beau is suddenly popular. Girls orbit him, competing for his attention. He doesn't get it. He never had friends back home. Then, in biology class, he sits next to Edythe Cullen. So beautiful, she doesn't seem real. When the fan blows his scent toward her, she recoils as if burned, her body rigid with a barely controlled rage. She looks at him with a terrifying mix of hatred and hunger, then vanishes for a week. When Edythe returns, everything is different. The hostility is gone, replaced by a cautious curiosity. She seems to know things about him she shouldn't. Then, the real mystery begins. A van loses control in the school parking lot. Hurtling toward Beau, Edythe appears from across the lot. Moving faster than physics allows, Zan stops the vehicle with one hand. Beau knows what he saw, and he won't accept her flimsy excuses about adrenaline. Desperate for answers, he starts digging. On La Push Beach, he tricks his childhood friend Julie Black into sharing the old Quileute. Legend stories about the Cold Ones, vampires who promise never to hunt on their land. The pieces fall into place. The pale skin, the changing eye color, the superhuman abilities. The fact that Cullens never eat. During a trip to Port Angeles, Edythe saves Beau again, this time from a gang threatening him at gunpoint. Cornered and desperate, Beau confronts her with the truth he's pieced together. She doesn't deny it. In a sun-drenched meadow, Edythe reveals herself fully. When sunlight hits her skin, she doesn't burn, she sparkles like thousands of diamonds. She confesses everything. She's over 100 years old and survives on animal blood. But his scent calls to her more powerfully than anything in her century of existence. He is her singer, the one human whose blood smells like heaven. He should be terrified. He isn't. He's already in love. Edythe introduces Beau to her family, the Cullen Coven, who've built a life based on restraint and humanity. For a moment, it seems possible for them to be together. Then comes the baseball game, played during a thunderstorm to mask the sound of their superhuman power. 3 nomadic vampires appear. Joss, a tracker, Victor, and Lauren. Unlike the Cullens, they hunt humans. Joss is a master hunter who lives for the thrill of the chase. When she senses Edythe's fierce protectiveness of Beau, she sees the ultimate prize. The hunt begins. The Cullens rush to get Beau to safety, but Joss is cunning. She manipulates Beau's love for his mother, luring him into a trap at an old ballet studio in Phoenix. The confrontation is brutal. Joss toys with Beau, breaking his bones and taunting him, just as darkness closes in. Edythe and the Cullens arrive. They destroy Joss, but the damage is done. She has bitten Beau, and the venom is spreading through his bloodstream. This is where the story, completely changes. In Twilight, Edward saves Bella by sucking out the venom, but in Life and Death, they arrive too late. The venom has spread too far. The transformation has already begun. Edythe gives Beau a choice. Let the transformation complete and become a vampire, or let her end his suffering now and let him die human. Lying broken on the floor, Beau makes his decision. He chooses her. He chooses forever. As the fire of transformation burns through his veins, his human life dies. 3 days of agony later, Beau wakes up. He is a newborn vampire. His senses are impossibly sharp. The world is vivid, overwhelming, and remarkably, he has extraordinary self-control. But there's a cost. To protect his parents, the Cullens fake Beau's death. There's a funeral, an empty casket, His father grieves. His mother cries, believing their son is gone. The werewolves confront the Cullens, believing they broke their treaty. But Beau explains it wasn't a choice, it was survival. The treaty holds, but the cost is clear. In the epilogue, Beau and Edythe face their future together. They will have eternity, but it's an eternity built on the grave of Beau's human life. Stephenie Meyer explained this ending was her ultimate what if. There's happiness, yes, but also profound sadness. Bella got to say goodbye to her family and make peace with her human life. Beau will never have that. He chose love over life, forever over family. And now, as he stands beside Edythe, golden-eyed and immortal, he faces an eternity of beautiful moments, haunted by one devastating absence. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the stories you love.